excited. And I just put Lucretia on the spot
She sure
where we
did.
left off about these young girls
Yeah.
and their sexual relations. And she said not just the young girls, but the older girls also.
That's right. The older girls too. I don't know what has happened, but for some reason people think that oral sex isn't sex. But to me, I don't know about you, but to me, if it wasn't sex, I don't think the name would be a part of it.
Okay.
Okay? It's oral sex, and it's the same thing. It goes the same way. If you are doing that with a person, you're still initiating, still performing and doing these things, there's still some type of connect there.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what the kids are doing, and of course the women. That's what the kids are doing in schools right now to kind of maintain their virginity. They're walking around, they're having oral sex with each other, they're playing with toys, and they're doing all these things, you know, to kind of keep their virginity, but that's not it. You still have had sex. You still have had that engagement with another person, and you still have exposure to a soul tie. It's still there. It's still present, you know? So, yes, oral sex is sex. Don't think it's not. Anal sex is sex, too. You have the kids doing, I'm like, I'm hearing all of that. And, you know, my son talks, you know, and I hear him, you know, because I try to be open. And in the back, I go in the room, and I'm like, but, you know, I don't want to ruin that relationship that I have with him. So I keep it open with him. And he tells me some of these things about these rainbow parties and what this bracelet means. And if they wear lipstick on the upper lip and not the bottom lip. And I mean, just kind of all this kind of stuff. All these secret codes. And, you know, it's what the earring mean here and what the earring mean there. And I'm like,
so they
what
have
is going
signals
on?
for the earring?
In the nose now.
Now, what's this thing in the mouth? They got them on the eye. They got the earrings in
I know the
eye.
lipstick on the upper
They got
lip.
the earring right here. They got the earring in the tongue.
The earring in the nose on the right or the left signifies something about bisexual. Say bisexual or not. Now it's like, okay, it used what was the right earring or something as far as homosexuality, and now the both ears mean the bisexual. I don't even, it's a lot going on, all these things. The parts in the eyebrows meant homosexuality, and I was like, oh my God.
Because I was on there, and I was getting ready to send him, and because I know it wasn't this, but he put his finger up, but it wasn't the fly.
What finger?
He didn't do that. He just put his finger up. And you go, you know I taught you better than that. But that's not what caught me. What caught me is the boy said the Illuminati.
Yeah.
That's what caught me.
And the reason why that's been going on today, because my son came to me actually speaking of this, and he said, you know, all these rappers around here are believing in the devil, and they go in and they are become members of the Illuminati, and they taking part, and they doing all these initiations and things like that. And I said, you got to be kidding me, which I knew it was.
Yeah.
But, you know, I have to act like this. But I said, yeah, that's what's going on. And you know, lately I've been monitoring him with what he listens to.
Do you know what the Illuminati is all about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do. And it's, oh gosh.
Because
so
I
deep.
know the kid
It's
didn't
so
understand
deep.
that, put it on the
It's
page.
so deep.
Because I went to the kid's page just to see, and I said he doesn't have a clue. But what happens is people drop these little seeds here and there, and you have to be mindful.
Because Jeffrey knows, because I explained to him, actually about a year ago, I had did this research on Illuminati / Freemason.
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
And I researched on it, and I went through it, and I saw just all as far as the allegiance and the initiations, and you know, the rings and the attire, and just how they do things and their beliefs and their protocols, and it's serious. And not to mention the Illuminati is connected with the world finance trade system and also with the monopoly, with the world monopoly. And you know, our bills, our money bills, just the symbolizes on it and how things are shaped. It shapes and comes to the deep root of the Pentagon, and it's really serious. So, you know, my son, I explained to him. He knows what it is, but it's become this big thing with the rappers.
Okay, I understand that.
And the kids don't have a clue what's going on and how deep that is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, because I was like, okay, what is this? I
If-
heard about it.
Oh, I want to say this so you know, because this is what I do. Your kid cannot have a Facebook page unless you go on it. Now keep going.
Yes, I just wanted to know more about the Illuminati. Because
Yeah.
I heard different things.
Mhm.
Someone said you sell out to the
Yeah, you
devil, and it is for money. It has a
Yeah.
whole lot to do with
Yeah.
money. And when I started, I was
I
like,
confirmed it.
yeah, you did it. And I was like, okay, what is this all about? But we do. Our kids are faced with so much pressure on all ends, not just the girls, but the boys are too. Because most
Boys are boys,
want
girls are
boys
girls.
yeah, they want the boys to be initiated in many different things.
Yeah.
And you have to
Oh.
really, really watch your children. Like my daughter, she's 21, she has her own place, thank you, Lord. But since she felt the pulling of God, she hasn't been home. And I was like, when are you going to leave and go home? She said, I don't want to go back there. So I said, okay, my husband said, just let her stay here, and we'll just continue to pay the bills until the lease is up. So if being home makes her safe,
That's
then I'm happy
right.
that she's home.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's also helping you with a newborn relationship with your daughter.
Yeah.
And a newfound openness with your daughter as well.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to run them away, you want to keep them close.
Yes, I want to keep her close, but
Yeah.
I want to keep her
But
close
not that close.
in her own place.
Not that close.
But it is good, you know,
Yeah.
because I understand that, and like I said, there's so many pressure on her job, pressures with her kids, so there's a lot of pressure, and we just need the parents to be parents. That's all I ask.
Yep.
Be a parent.
Be a
Be a parent
parent.
to your child. Nurture your child. Love your child.
And you
Encourage
can
your
be like
child.
friends. And don't, that's the thing, I've seen parents become friends with their children, and you gotta have that draw, and you gotta have that guideline, because you don't want them to think that it's just okay, because friends violate friends sometimes.
yes.
And you don't want your child thinking it's okay to violate you in a certain manner.
That's right. And that is important, because
Yeah.
I can't be your friend. I can be your parent.
Right.
And as your parent, it is my job to guide you, to
Right.
instruct you.
To tell you what to do.
To give you direction. You know, and I just think, God, now we can have an openness with them because we want them to trust us.
Right.
But there are lines and there are barriers that they cannot cross, and we will not allow them to cross, because I am your parent.
That's right.
I am your parent, because when you get into the friend, when you cross over, allow them to be your friend. When they get angry enough, sometimes they hit their friend. And as a parent, you're not going to hit me.
Oh, no.
And you're not going to tell me off. So there's just certain lines that you don't cross with your children.
Yeah.
But I'm just so happy that we got the opportunity. We had to talk about the young people, because they are just looking for that guidance. So parents that are saved and parents that are unsaved, just be the best role model that your child could ever want. And they don't have to look up to anyone else. You may not be physically in the house with that child, but still be the best role model
That's
that
right.
you can possibly be. That you can because certain situations happen, and all fathers are not with their children,
Right.
all mothers are not with their
Right.
children, but still be the best parent you can be when you're with that child.
That's right. And
Influence
always tell
that
them you
child.
love them,
Yes.
and that they can be anything. You know, tell them what you didn't hear. I mean, let's just keep it real. Tell them the stuff that you didn't hear when you were growing up, you
Yes.
know. And yes, teenagers, oral sex is still sex.
Yeah, so just be that parent and be a good parent, because they are looking for something. And
Yeah, they
if
are.
they can't trust us, they'll find someone that they can trust.
And it might not be the right one to trust.
Yeah, because my daughter used to just disappear. And there were nights I would just drive. She was 14, 15. The enemy would just take her out of the house, and she would go into the filthiest places that she could find. And she would just live there, because she had a car at 14. By 15, she had her second car. And she would always find people that needed her. So she would end up just leaving, and we would have to search for her and look for her. And once we found her, she would always run and go back. But we'll be right back.
And give you the weather.
Yes.